So my name is Dillon Ecker. I am from Denver, Colorado, in the U.S., and I chose to do a PR and marketing and entrepreneurship internship in Dublin, Ireland, over this past summer. It has been just an overall amazing experience to get out of my hometown and to see the world, learn and grow both personally and professionally in a very real work environment. So it's been amazing. Yeah, so funny story. When I was really young, I actually used to be an Irish dancer. And so that allowed me to travel to Ireland in around 2013. And as a kid, I just loved it there. I fell in love with the culture and the city. And so having the opportunity to go back now as an adult, and not for dance, but this time for, personal growth, I just had to, jump on that opportunity. So the host organization is called IPM. It's the Institute of Project Management in Dublin. My role was kind of when you take an entrepreneurship internship, you kind of touch a lot of bases. So I had many different roles within the company. The main one being that I was an account manager for a global partnership group. And so my job was kind of reaching out to different organizations, government organizations, and seeing if they would like to partner with us. And then they would sell our courses at a revenue share. And so my job was reaching out to a lot of people around the UAE and Saudi Arabia and seeing if they would like to be partners, then hosting meetings, writing up the actual partnership agreement. And that was the main thing that my role consisted of. Apart from that, I also helped out with the marketing team on updating some websites, creating some new marketing materials for them, as well as even applying for a $150,000 grant for a new sister company. So doing a lot all over, and it was kind of just got thrown in there, which was really great for me. I'm a fast learner, and I loved that environment, and so I was able to learn so much in just 2 months. I think one of the biggest skills I gained was really learning how to work with a lot of different people that work, differently. So I was working with people all over the globe online. So people, mainly in the UAE and Saudi Arabia, but I worked with people across the UK, even some in the United States, a lot of people in Ireland as well too. And so within the company, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of different stuff going on, and everything is going really, really fast because this is a company that wants to do a bunch of growth during the period that I was there. And so I think one of the biggest skills was just learning to work with a ton of, diverse people, and also being able to, get work done extremely fast. And that's something that usually I'm a very meticulous person. So I like taking my time and making sure that my work is 100% solid. But in this position, it was more about just getting it done and double checking and then moving on to the next thing. So that was a huge skill that I was able to hone in on this summer as well. And so I'd say that those two mixed together are the biggest skills that I've gained. Yeah, the city and the people of Dublin and Ireland as a whole are just amazing. They're such friendly people there. And so I think my favorite thing was just you get off work on a Friday, meet up with the other interns, and just walk around the city at night. And it was just amazing. Obviously, if you're going to Ireland, you're going to be going into some pubs, and the pub culture in Ireland is just amazing. You walk inside, just a bunch of people singing and dancing, and there's live music at just about every place you walk into. And it's a really nice break from, go from very work intensive week and then just right into to, a lot of fun with the fellow interns and just exploring a new city. On top of, the nightlife and the pubs in Dublin, it is just a beautiful place. So we ended up doing a bunch of hikes all over Ireland and just the stunning cliffside towns of Ireland. Were very just magical, would be the best word to describe it. Oh, amazing. I mean, from the moment we got there, it never felt like, we were by ourselves. There's always someone supporting us along the whole way, and they're always there to answer any questions that, we would have had. And on top of this, they did many different activities like the Guinness Storehouse and going to the cliffs of Moher. And so there's always stuff going on. They made it really easy to be involved with the other interns, which I've made some amazing friends during my time in Dublin this summer as well, through the support of the intern group. So I'd say that it was top notch. Never felt, concerned or, didn't know what was going on. It was very easy from the moment, I touched down in Dublin until the moment I left. So, yeah. Okay, I could not recommend the intern group enough. Um, so having the opportunity to just be in a new country surrounded by new people and having real world work experience is something that you can't put a price tag on, in my opinion. The amount of growth that I was able to have both personally and professionally in just 2 months was more than some like years of college that I have had. So I think the combination of exploring who you are as a person and being in a new environment while also becoming more worldly, mixed with gaining real world, knowledge, understanding different work systems and environments is really something that a lot of people, should like, it should be required to do something like this. That's how amazing it is for any type of growth. And so that's why I couldn't recommend the intern group enough. And on top of this, the intern group did an amazing job of just making sure that everything was easy to understand. The application process, was a breeze, and overall the experience is something that I will never forget. So. Like, you don't understand how much you will grow when you step outside of your comfort zone. And so that's something I've learned throughout the internship, is that every single time you get uncomfortable, that is where growth takes place. And so if you want to grow the most you can, you got to step outside of your comfort zone, go to a new country, get uncomfortable. Work sometimes is going to be tough. Navigating a new place sometimes is going to be tough, but that doesn't compare to how beautiful and magical and how much growth is in that experience. So if you're thinking about it, just go ahead and do it, because it will change your life.